There was two McHenry County deputies were involved in a confrontation with in the shooting of Boyes, who was being sought as a person of interest, so they had arrested a person. This is Lake County State's Attorney deputies justified in fatal shooting of Fugitive in Antioch. So they kill a person of interest. So they said that the fatal shooting of a fugitive in the Antioch parking lot April 16th. So this is actually, this is Sunday, September 18th. So I guess they're saying that they concluded the investigation. Okay, so they found out that the investigation, you had the state's attorney, Michael Neerheim, listed highlights of the Lake County Major Crimes Task Force investigation into the shooting of Gerald Boyes Jr. So Gerald Boyes Jr. was shot and killed. He was shot and killed in Antioch, is that Ohio, Florida. And they said the deputies said they were justified in their deadly force. Two Lake County deputies and two McHenry County deputies were involved in a confrontation with and the shooting of Boyes, Gerald Boyes, who was being sold as a person of interest in a double homicide in McCracken County, Kentucky. That doesn't necessarily mean he was a murderer. He's a person of interest, so he could have known something. And he was the subject of an arrest warrant in Florida and believed to be driving a stolen Ford Flex. Florida police have been searching for the 53-year-old Boyes for a parole violation, and McCracken County, Kentucky detectives wanted to look for him as part of their investigation into the double murder of his father, Gerald Boyes Sr., and his girlfriend, Billy Potter. McCracken County Sheriff John Hayden had said in April. So they killed this guy. Supposedly he might have been a person of interest, maybe killing his father, Gerald Boyes Sr., and his girlfriend, Billy Potter, but he was killed in April 9th or April 16th, so he was killed actually a long time ago, but, you know, they investigated themselves and they said, oh, they're justified. So I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know if he actually did it, what the person of interest was. He did have an arrest warrant, and he was believed to be driving a stolen Ford Flex. I don't know why the investigation wouldn't have came up with whether or not he was actually driving a stolen vehicle, but he did have an warrant for a parole violation. So he did have one warrant out, so that's something, right? He didn't go to his parole hearing, and whether or not he actually killed his father and his father's girlfriend, I mean, I don't know, right? We're just going to assume that he probably did and just go back to our lives. But I do wonder about it. So R.I.P. Gerald Boyes Sr. and R.I.P. Billy Potter, and you know, even R.I.P. Gerald Boyes Jr. That's pretty heartbreaking to see, you know, two members of the same family get shot and killed, and then Billy Potter too. So they, you know, they investigated themselves. They felt that they were justified. It doesn't even say why they were justified. It didn't say what he was doing. If he was, it just says that there was a confrontation. It doesn't say that he had a gun or that he had a weapon or anything like that. So I guess, okay, the officer involved shooting was at Topper's Sports Bar, Lake County in Florida, April 2016. This is from the Chicago Tribune.